Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tisha. Today we're going to do a post-burn candles part 2. So this is another 10 3-wicks and 4 singles that I was able to get through pretty much the month of December. It might have been a little bit at the end of November, but you guys know how it is. I love to talk about how these candles did, if I loved them, if I'll repurchase them, what I blended together. And as you see here, I mean, with 10 3-wicks and 4 singles, I get through a lot of candles, but I buy a lot of candles. And so for me, it's about not balance because I have a lot, but like I always have a plan. So I plan on candles I'm going to collect to just keep for the time being. So I'll keep them for a while. They'll be untouchable candles. And then I just get in a mood and I just pull out 6 crates of candles that I plan to burn. There are other candles that I'll absolutely never burn because I have a memory attached to them. And I know that sounds silly, but I've shared that with you guys before. And then some candles I buy from Bath & Body Works and take home and put on a candle holder and just light them right up. So that's kind of what I mean by balance, because this is by no means balanced. However, I do love to blend. I absolutely love the idea of making new scents, making stronger scents. And so I don't mind a single wick because that is definitely something that I use a lot to blend. But also I'll blend 3 wicks. I have a really big space, and if I take care of those candles and I put them in the right areas, they blend well. They don't usually choke me out. They don't usually overpower. And I feel like it actually makes a new scent. It just makes me happy. So it's just a fun thing that I like to do. By no means am I telling you to burn through your money like that, but I really enjoy blending. So let's just jump right in, right? Because I could ramble forever. All right, have to cut myself off. I'm doing a lot of rambling. Let's jump in. I have burnt through 2 of the Copper Coconut Sands. This is just a really beautiful, creamy coconut scent. And you don't even need to. This really burned quite well on its own. But in Christmas time, I have a ton of single wick candle holders that are decoration. So I have these in all the different rooms. But it also has this really beautiful, perfumey, creamy coconut scent. It really reminds me of a Wahoo Coconut Sunset. If that were a candle, I feel like that's what this would be. That one has a lot of notes, so I'm probably missing something. But it's just definitely got a beautiful perfume mixed with a creamy coconut scent. So I got through 2 of those. For single wicks, I was actually able to go through another iced lemon pound cake. This is so good. This is hard to burn sometimes when they're just so stinking good. Like, I was savoring this candle, but I had it going in like my little like office area. So if I was in there working, I would just light it up for like an hour. So it took me quite a while to go through this one, but it is a really nice like lemon icing mixed with a pound cake, but it's not too heavy on the pound cake. I'd say almost more like a light white cake or like a fluffy cupcake, but nonetheless, there's definitely a cake note there mixed with a very sweet, tart lemon icing. Makes me want to have some cake, and I love lemon cake. That's one of my favorites, but that was a really, really great burn. I'm really hoping that comes back out for spring. And then I went through the Peach Prosecco Macaron. This is like a creamy vanilla peach ring scent. Very heavy on that juicy peach, but you get a lot of vanilla in here. I don't necessarily get like a cookie, but I don't think a macaron is like a cookie, like a dense cookie. I think it's like a nice light airy cookie. So I would say mostly you get peach and vanilla in here, but it's really good. Very strong. Like I said, those burnt on their own and they did a great job. I did actually pull some summer candles. I was telling you guys I did a declutter, and in that declutter, what I'll sometimes do is like a crate I want to burn right now, and then a crate like I want to give away. So I did a couple of resets. One was with this kiwi passion fruit. We got this in the summer, and it's just this beautiful jar color. Isn't that pretty? The notes are tropical passion fruit, radiant kiwi, and juicy pineapple, and it burnt really good. But this is another one I threw in a sleeve, and so a couple of times it just, like, you can see where it was like getting a little too close to the glass. But nothing happened. But I'm just saying, like, a couple of times I was like, oh, I think I let those burn for like 6 hours, which is fine. But I mixed that with a raspberry tangerine. This is wild raspberry, fresh tangerine, and lemon zest. And what I mean by fruity reset is sometimes when I clean, I want a clean scented candle or something that just will like kind of amplify the hard work I've done. And sometimes when I clean, I want to reset the air with something that just makes me happy. Fruity scented candles always make me happy. So this is one that I love, raspberry tangerine. Nothing new and exciting here, but it mixed so pretty with the other notes that are in here, the pineapple. It just had like this beautiful fruity drink kind of scent going on. And I think this one's a little bit stronger than this one, but I do remember smelling raspberries and tangerine. So this one reminds me quite a bit of champagne toast. If I'm being honest, I don't think there's much missing here. The hint of bubbly, it's about it, but very fruity, very good. So those were a fun burn, loved them. And then I did get through a couple more like kind of fall candles. So I'll save those. I did this little mix in my kitchen. So I did a Merry Maple pancake, and then on the dining room table, I did apple macchiato. So kind of made like an apple cinnamon pancake scent. Merry Maple pancakes is fresh berries, maple syrup, and cinnamon sugar. And then apple macchiato was spiced apple, hint of cinnamon, caramel drizzle. Very sweet, very like breakfast kind of appropriate. It was a very fun like morning burn. Not that candles are anything like morning burn, night burn, but I enjoyed like lighting these up after breakfast, because for us, when we eat like eggs and bacon and things, the smell is not that great after you eat it. It tastes great, but this is what I'd rather smell. So this was really, really delicious, and they just kind of like help each other out. I don't feel like either one were like super strong on their own. Definitely could smell them. But this really helped the throw and gave that like apple caramel cinnamon scent. It was really, really good. So if you have these in your collection, blend them together. It's a great gourmand. Another one that I did was this pumpkin spice latte. I think this came out last year. This is notes of pumpkin pie spice, freshly brewed espresso, homemade whipped cream, sprinkling of cinnamon sugar. The basic girl in me was like, yes, yes, yes. And I actually mixed it with spiced gingerbread. Kind of made like a gingerbread latte. Have they ever done a gingerbread latte? I don't know that it's necessary, but this was strong and good. So what I was saying was, where this blend was like light and good, this one was really strong. Like this was a powerhouse little blend I did here. So with the spiced gingerbread, it's vanilla icing, cinnamon sugar, fresh aroma, just tons of delicious spices. I love the burn on this one too. See, sometimes I can burn my candles clean and sometimes they are a hot mess. But pumpkin, this was so cute. This one was not as strong as the gingerbread. That one with the nutmeg just has a lot more power, but together they were so yummy. And again, this one has a very light coffee scented note, but nonetheless, when you have a latte, you barely have any coffee in there. So this just was that barely coffeed latte, 10 pumps of cream type of thing. Really love spiced gingerbread. It's one of my favorite. Kind of like not underrated, but just we don't talk about it anymore. But this was just like Christmas to me for so many, many, many Christmases, where I would get myself like a cinnamon and clove bud, a holiday, this one, and like a tree scent. And it was like, that's enough. 2 or 3 candles. Now look at me. Look at me. Started at the bottom and now here I am. But this was really good. It definitely didn't need any help, but mixing it with this one just made it creamier and just kind of gave it that coffee vibe. So let's talk about the last few here. Okay, I definitely went through another peppermint sugar cookie. I can't help myself. Like during the month of December, I feel like I'm on some kind of like journey with peppermint sugar cookie. I love this candle so much. It's crushed peppermint, vanilla extract, creamy butter, soft sugar cookies. And again, you can see I kept trying to relight this candle. I had to give up on it, but it's very delicious. And you definitely get a little bit of that butter and a little bit of that like sugar cookie scent, but mixing it with the peppermint and the vanilla makes it seem like a more well-rounded or full-bodied cookie, if you will. Like I really feel like this is my favorite cookie candle. When I talk about like chocolate chip cookie, there's something missing there. And like, I remember cookies with Santa seemed like there's something missing, but this is everything. So I'm just going to keep singing its praises, even though you guys already know that I love that candle. The next one is Sugar Plum Fairy. And you know, this one didn't do that much. This one kind of needed help. I don't think I gave it any though. I think I had this on like a pedestal in my room. It was very soft, but that's fine. I'm just saying this would blend well, but on its own, I kind of had to walk by it and go, oh yeah, here you are. So here we go again. Super cute name, but it was a little bit of champagne toast, like weaker champagne toast. The notes are sweet sugar plum, candied cranberry, sugared orange with natural essential oils. Now, I will not say this was scentless, but I will just say it was light, and it was in a spot in my bedroom where it wasn't moving. It was right there. Wasn't moving through the room, wasn't coming out of the room, didn't trickle into the bathroom. So it was just right there, but it was so cute. It's just one of my, I think it's a favorite because of the packaging. I mean, look how cute that is. I don't know. You guys get the cute, the little girl in me loves this. So I don't know. It's just really kind of like an underwhelming scent, but what I think what it would mix well with is this one. This is Sweet Cinnamon Plum. Juicy Plum, Cinnamon Apples, Ground Clove Buds. This is another empty. I had burnt this before this one, but I felt like the whole time I was smelling this, I thought this was so, like, this was strong. This really, I don't know, it was like a nice deep plum scent with some sweetness. And then, like I said, that clove bud. I feel like burning these together would not have been bad. And in fact, if I have another set, I may do that at some point. Now, again, this is sugar plum, orange, and cranberry. This is cinnamon apples. But again, you got a lot more going on over here that the cranberry and the orange might just mix and make it like fruity, bubbly, effervescent. And then, like I said, I just really enjoyed the plum scent in here. This was a favorite candle for me for the fall. So this I burnt. This is great. This I hope they bring back too. It was just really I love the scent for fall. I love this in body care. Hello. But this one was, I loved it, but I didn't love it because it was such a strong candle. I loved it just because it was cute. Last one, and then that was Sweet Cinnamon Plum. Very last candle that I burnt through was a chocolate espresso martini from the Weekly Drops collection. This was a cute candle. This candle was orange the whole time it was burning. The notes are chocolate liqueur, espresso, splash of vodka, dark chocolate swirl. What I liked about this one went in my room after Sugar Plum Fairy, and this one traveled. This one came out of my room, it trickled into the bathroom. Kind of weird to smell chocolate in the bathroom, but that just the area of my home. But I loved meeting the door with this scent. It was definitely all equal parts. You got a little bit of coffee with the espresso, just a tiny bit, a little bit of booze, and like I said, that dark chocolate really was kind of different to me. It didn't smell just like your run-of-the-mill chocolate. It definitely smelled like an elevated chocolate scent. So I enjoyed that quite a bit. This was the only safe bet candle that I actually backed up during that weekly drop where we're just supposed to have one. So I'm super happy about that. But for the most part, it was great, but it wasn't like anything like I need 10 of. I think I'm pretty good with the 2 I have. So it was a pretty scented candle. It was very strong. I definitely loved how it wasn't too coffee, too boozy. The chocolate was pretty in here. So I really liked this one. I wouldn't be mad if it came back out again, but it's not something that I need to go like hunting for. These are pretty much gone at this point, but if I were to run across this at some sale or something, I would probably pick another one up because I did enjoy the experience, but didn't make it to like the top of my list. But that is it, you guys. That is my 10 3-wicks and 4 singles for post-burn reviews part 2. I definitely need to stop talking at this point as my words are starting to run together. But yeah, I did try really hard to make some more videos for you during my break, heading back to school. I'm in school by the time you're seeing this video, and I do have a lot of plans for 2023. So I will roll those out to you guys as soon as I can. I have another project Use It Up that I would love for you all to join me on. So I'll bring that to you in as soon as I can as well. But for right now, just hope you're enjoying all of your stuff. I hope that you leave me a comment down below letting me know what candles you've been loving. And I will see y'all in the video as soon as I can. Take care, guys. Bye.